where your work is published. You're sharing your work with other people. So really share it well, okay? I'm going to sit in the audience, I'm going to listen. I want to hear every word, really good. Lisa, you're first.
Tales of a shoe. Here I sit like a button on a shirt. No one thinks about me, I'm just there. People put me on and take me off. They wear me out and that's the end. They don't think I have feelings, but I do.
Okay. Got another one? You know what, when you read, Lisa, you should read it almost like you're in a play. Like, that should have been read like really complaining, you know? Like you're hollering almost, you're complaining. Try to put some emotion in the reading. What's the next one?
My bedroom window.
My bedroom window. Okay, this is the one which I showed you with all the drafts.
My bedroom window. Nighttime, much to see, yet beautiful. The sky, the moon smiling, I smile back. The stars shoot, cold outside. The gentle wind whistles through the trees. Good night, nature. I slowly fall asleep.
All right, Lisa. Nice reading. All right. One poem was very complaining, one poem was very peaceful, wasn't it? Okay, Lisa, call on someone. Do you have two of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one's called China Doll. On a shelf, carefully arranged to sit and look pretty with a painted smile. A lacy dress, a hoop skirt, a pair of bows in my hair. My purpose is hardly constructive. I sit and look pretty. And this one's called Wild Horses. Roaming just to live, running just to be, whinnying just to be heard, bucking just to show off, rearing back just to be rid of extra emotion, living just to be free.
I want a copy of the China Doll. Make a copy for me. I want to keep that poem. Okay, you call on someone.
Ricky.
Okay, Rick. I hope that mic's not going to be too big for you. No, you'll be all right.
The happy colors. You watch me shimmer in the sky, from cloud to cloud, from ground to sun. I feel like a rainbow, being admired by this world, this country, this school. I love this beautiful sight. My second one is nature fun. The squirrels and jays whisper to each other, a wonderful chatter, tasting berries, smelling flowers, feeling leaves, laughing together, having fun by the pond. What do they speak of? I always wonder. About the sunrise singing in the sky.
Wow. Wow, what do they speak about? About the sunrise singing in the sky. Good reading, Rick. Does he read well? You know, he's really a good reader. Okay, Rick, you call on someone.
Sharon.
All alone. I am an
Sharon, eye contact. You forgot it. You're going to read two poems?
Yeah.
Good.
All alone. I am an old lonely couch with springs that are rusty. The material's all ripped, but that doesn't mean I'm uncomfortable. One leg may be missing, my back may be broken, but that doesn't mean I am uncomfortable. My looks are appalling, all alone in this junkyard, but that doesn't mean I'm uncomfortable, does it? Tears of spring. The sky is glistening, the fresh fallen snow untouched, as the fiery chariot begins its upward trip, its scarlet rays shining down on us. The Snow Queen begins to cry, her diamonds are melting, but because of her bravery, a small yellow daffodil appears. For each tear shed, a blade of grass rises.
Sharon, you're going to call on someone.
Vicky.
You know, this is the easiest time I have with you. You know, I just sit back now and enjoy. Isn't it nice to listen to poetry? Okay, Vicky? Have you got two, Vicky?
Yeah.
Good.
Endless time. The clock sits upon the wall.
Vicky, I can't hear you. No, come on. It's a little bit louder, a little bit slower. Let's not rush it now. All these words are important because you worked on them hard, Vicky. Let's hear every one of them.
The clock sits upon the wall. His hands move about his face. What or when is he waiting for? To be taken down, so the world would not depend on him, so he can rest. Cloudburst. The bright clouds are running. The dark clouds are closing. Am I
Vicky,
right?
I can't hear you. And I'm in the second row now. Let's start this over again. Vicky, if you don't read loud, we're missing some really important words. What's the title again?
Cloudburst.
Cloudburst.
The bright clouds are running. The dark clouds are closing. Am I right to think that the rain is coming? The dark army attacks, softly at first, but as we retreat to our homes and umbrellas, it pours on the heavy artillery. But the sun breaks through with such power we are startled. So is our enemy. The dark clouds retreat.
The best line in that, Ricky, is the home to home and umbrellas. That's the best line. That's a good line. That's your strongest line. Okay, Ricky, you can call on someone.
Sneakers, abused and battered. When I am new, you are very careful with me. Most people wear me every day, whether it's foggy, snowy, rainy, or clear. At first, you take your time to untie me and place me in the closet. Now you shove your feet into me, and when you wear me, you sweat and step in the mud. Take me off without untying me and throw me anywhere. Do you really care? For once I get old and dirty, you talk of getting a new pair. And if you'd please mind the expression, I feel like an old shoe.
Good time. Just one? Okay. Just one call? Okay. Want to call on someone?
My world. In a grassy field, early December shows itself. The grass, brown and brittle, and the trees swaying in sudden gusts of wind, are bare. I am happy here, enveloped and swallowed by the wildflowers who consider me an equal. But then each blade of grass becomes an individual person, and I am lost in the city.
It's a good reader. Good reader.
The singular state. I feel like
What is that?
the singular state.
The singular state? Is that a new title? You just made that up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I feel like a lone cloud in the sky, abandoned and deserted. I look down and see people. People are always busy, running. I once again look around me, and I start to turn gray and sad. I now know the meaning of loneliness, but I do not want to cry, because I know people will put up umbrellas to shield themselves from me. It's too much to bear. I break down. I cry. Lone cloud in the sky.
The first one's Hello Mirror. Hello Mirror, I've been thinking about you lately. Don't you ever get tired of seeing so many faces looking at you? What if you could see yourself also? Maybe I could help you if I had another mirror. You could look at yourself through the other. I'm sorry, mirror, you're the only mirror that I have. Possibly, someday I could bring you to a place filled with mirrors, just like you. Come with me now, mirror. I'm going to carry you to the window and hang you on a hook there. Look, mirror, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? The scenes will always be changing. This is nature. This is what you've been missing all your life. Sure, you've seen pretty faces, but this is more, much more. Enjoy it, mirror. Explore this. This is your new home, nature. Lonely blade of grass. I'm a lonely blade of grass, cold and tired. No purpose in life exists for me. Then again, why should there be? No one knows that I'm original, do they? I'm unique to every blade of grass in the field. I have a pointy tip and rigid edges. I have 2 brown spots at my base and 1 in my middle. I'll bet you never knew that. I howl in the sunrise and I dance as it sets. I put up with feet every day of my life, smelly and dirty, and what's more, you stomp on us without feeling. How insulting. You just stamp me till I'm almost dead. Stop it, humans. Leave me alone. My mother died yesterday because of a spiked sneaker. Save me and save my friends. You nasty old humans pick us out of the ground. You tear us in pieces and throw us at others. Oh, how cruel can you be? Next time you come across one of us, don't harm us, help us. We've never done anything to you.
Do you know the great American poet whose book was Leaves of Grass? In fact, he's the greatest American poet. And his book was called Leaves of Grass. I know you've heard of his name. Anyone know?
Walt Whitman.
Walt Whitman. Yep. And when you grow a little bit more, then you can get into reading Whitman. But remember, he's our greatest American poet. He's the father of American poetry.
Okay, my first one is I seem to feel myself. I feel like a bright shining star. I shimmer, I glow, I light up the dark gray charred sky. There are also times when I feel like a shadow, a dark, gloomy shadow. Or maybe a hidden secret, a secret that cannot be told, a colorless secret. I seem to feel myself.
Wonderful. Wonderfully read. A little bit louder, but very nice pausing there. Very nice sense of pausing. Good reading.
My next one is the backyard watches the leaves. Leaves, falling leaves, damp with dew, beautiful bright colors of brown, yellow, and red. In the sun, damp leaves glisten, cold and shaded under the trees. They whisper as they fall to the ground, whistle in the wind. Crisp when they're dry, they crumble with a soft crackle. Leaves, falling swiftly in the brisk autumn wind. Chariots of flaming shapes. Leaves, falling leaves.
November takes a walk. As the sun shines brightly, the flowers reach for warmth. The grass dances in the wind to the song of the birds. They sing very softly. The grass seems to hear. The birds stop their singing. The grass ceases to dance, but the sun continues shining very, very brightly. Left on a hook. I sit all day alone by myself, waiting and waiting to be of some purpose. When someone calls, I'm finally noticed, hoping 2 people talk to each other. When they say goodbye, I'm like a book on a shelf, sitting and waiting till someone calls again. But no one calls, so I wait some more. Still no change, so I sit alone.
Hello, heart. How are you? I love the way you make people happy, and I love the way you start friendship. But I hate the way you break up people and hurt them very badly. I should not take it all out on you. People hurt you too. If it weren't for hearts, no one would be happy.
All right. Well read.
John.
Winter shower. The trees are deep in slumber. Only the pines keep up the vigil. They will wake their cousins in the spring. Along comes the winter shower, good and bad, one and the same, freezing the branches and feeding the roots. The trees wake from dreaming, if only for a minute, to give thanks to their God.
Nice.
Warrior's Song. I am he who walks unseen through dark and misty halls, and though I tread in silence, the sounds of millions follow. I hear the multitudes call as I walk the sands of eternity. I leave no mark but that which is in the minds of men.
Dead. I feel like a corpse, frozen in time. patiently waiting to move on. People come to look at me. They stare in wonderment at the pale, cold body. Morticians change my peaceful state with a strange disguise. I become embalmed, stiff, immovable. Eclipse. The sun floats into the sky. The grass awakens to the light. The moon engulfs the brightness. For a short time the day dies. Darkness enters the city. All is quiet.
Is that it? Everyone? All right, that's our poetry reading. That's our poetry reading. What you think? Can I have a chair? What you think? Huh? This is the last day, okay? So I give everybody a hand. Good work. May I have your poems before you leave? The final drafts, okay? And that will be it. Remember what I said in the future, if you write your poems, keep them in one place. Keep them in one place. We'll make a book out of these, and you'll see them all typed up and published. Okay? Yeah, I want my folders. Please do not take my folders.